Yes, I did enjoy the missions conference very, very much. It was interactive and it had various workshops that lasted about 45 minutes. And I picked 3 workshops, and each was held in a different place in the church. And I really liked that because it reminded me of being in high school where you gather up your books and you pass each other in the hallway and everybody was passing, and it was just a lot of fun to see each other. And then you would go into your class and you'd have new people in there to have discussions and interact with.
I did enjoy last year's conference a lot. It was a little unexpected. This is probably the first time I've been to some sort of missions conference, and not really knowing what to expect out of it, even coming in maybe a little prideful of thinking you know what missions are and how to best approach sharing the gospel. But it was a good experience in terms of just understanding more about what living a life on mission looks like, whether it is abroad or even right here in Calvert County.
Last minute. I think I signed up the last day of the conference on a Friday before that conference, because when I saw that it was a mission conference, here's what I did. I'm not going to be a missionary. I'm not going to that. And then I don't know.
What did it end up being about for you?
For me, it was about here and now, talking to people and making sure I keep, and that's what my prayer is, making sure that I have the right attitude on a daily basis about Jesus when I am particularly out and about in my world. And
I think going into last year's conference, I had a heart for missions, but it was kind of not really being put into practice, I guess. And then afterwards, I guess that conference kind of lit a little bit of a flame to reach out to Trevin to talk to about going to El Salvador. It wasn't really something I was considering before then, but God definitely used that day, especially to kind of give me the kick in the butt that I needed to kind of get where he was leading. And it also, not only just to go internationally, but it really just kind of relit more of a fire on the back half of a school year to be a missionary and to be used at Huntingtown. So it was a great experience.
And this conference helped me to understand that anything that I do on a day-to-day basis is meant to contribute to God's glory. And I pray that he helps me to strive for that on a daily basis, because I want him to get the glory. I want him to have more people to come to him. I honestly desire to tell people about Jesus.
So friends, this year we're having another missions conference. This year it's called Let's Go Outreach Conference for 2 reasons. One, we're calling it an outreach conference because we don't want to scare anyone away. Sometimes the word missions just automatically turns some people off, but the reality is that God has called each of us to go. God has called each of us to go to our neighbors, to our coworkers, to even the ends of the earth. When Jesus said, "Go and make disciples of all nations," that command was to all of us. That commission was for all of us. And so while this is one event, this is just an opportunity for us to join hearts, to join hands, and to ultimately be challenged and inspired and equipped to go and share the gospel with the lost. So friends, let's go.